the best tower defense of 2025. Maybe. It is a very strong contender, so let's dive into it. Welcome back, beautiful people. The name is Wolf, and this is Nordhold, a roguelike tower defense, kind of. But there's a lot of decisions you get to make, a lot of meta progression to create as well, or to pursue. I have been playing it for a while. I played it on stream the entire day, and I still haven't unlocked everything, so we have lots to do. I actually like elite enemy chance here, so let's take that, take some rerolls. And yes, there are difficulty settings you can pick, but even comfort mode is quite tricky. It's the only mode right now that I've been able to beat. But yes, you have a village you can unlock. Some of it is meta progression, some of it is just upgrades you have to build. And you start with a single tile, very similar to something like Rogue Tower and such, which we very much enjoyed. Now, I'm going to start with a runestone tower, and we're just going to play the game so you can see if you enjoy the gameplay or not. A rune tower is a laser tower. You have different kind of stats. You can have auto upgrades because the tower will get experience, and then once it reaches a cost of 0, it will automatically upgrade if you tell it to do so. Very good. As you can see, there's some tooltips as well as to what hotkey to use for easy quality of life. A lot of focus priorities. Now, I've got most of them set up the way that I want, so but you can make your own little tactics and specialize based on what you can do. Now, I do enjoy my meta progression because it allows me to get automated resource generation, which I very much enjoy. So let's put all of our workers that we do have. Let's actually get another one and get our manual resource gain. I'm a gold gamer, so to speak. I like to funnel everything to gold and then use that to make everything more powerful, because gold is also required for upgrades or experience. But yes, let's explore. So as you can see, the tiles are randomly generated. They will have different resources as well, because you can build additional resource farmers on the map itself if you want to do that, so on and so forth. Like there's even a little bit of gold right there on the map as well if we build the mining tools for that. I'm not going to, though. I don't think it is necessary as of yet. We're going to pick a little bit of stone, because stone is quite the important power. Speaking of, let's also get the quarry and get the automated rocksteady. So now we have 20 gold coming in, 20 gold automatically, I believe. Yes. 10 gold automatically here, 20 stone automatically there. And we could build another tower. Yes, I do have range. I have to keep an eye out on the range, specifically because I enjoy a particular way of building. The rune tower, although strong for single target, has a particular power-up that allows you to benefit other towers, and that's what I like to use, which is why I'm building in a certain range. But we'll see that in just a second. I'm not sure if it's the best strat, but it's the strat I came up with, and honestly, it works, because I beat the game with it, so that's a good sign, right? I also enjoy the volcano mortar. In fact, I think that you cannot beat the game without the volcano mortar. That's how strong I think it is, ridiculously enough. All right, let's make sure we have range here. Beautiful. Yes. Our first banner, these are like the passive perks that you can pick up, and you can banish and reroll some of them. I'm going to banish this. I'm going to banish that as well. I do like that. This could be clutch. I'm going to go Icy Death here. It allows me to get some AoE damage. Let's pick up some more gold. All right. Very good. Now, I want to pick up some farms so we can also invest in some basic farming tools. So we have a basic level of income across all of our resources. I think that's just a very solid way to start the game. I'm actually going to upgrade this over here. And maybe... No, we don't have anything else yet. I'm going to save up for a Raven Tower. I like the Raven Towers. They are the sniper towers. They are very powerful, and they help you deal with certain things. But yeah, the chest that I just got was because of the elite, which of course has a greater chance of spawning due to the Blade of Self-Sacrifice. It's one of those things where the game becomes more difficult, but you also get more rewards for it. Anyway, different speed ups, as you can see. There's hotkeys for it as well. So if you like to use the keyboard, by all means, choose your future. Some of these are positive, some of these will be negative, but luckily enough you can do some re-rolling with it as well. I don't like Path of Diversion, so I'm just going to go with spell damage. because there will be spells as well. So don't worry, there's a lot to this game. I'm going to build my... This might be a little tricky. I'm not sure if that was the right play, but I'm going to try something. I typically build it to the left, because the first tile is always similar. We do not actually have the spell I like here. As you can see, we do not have an instant kill spell, which is a bit of a problem. So I'm just going to go with Keelan because he has a slow, which might be pretty good. Well, actually, I could try Shadow Rain. I want to see if Shadow Rain is possible. Ooh, okay. We get a free relic from the elite. We get 25% bonus damage. Let's do that. Let's get a bunch of damage. But yes, normally you have a spell that actually allows you to kill non-elite units instantly. And you can crank that up to 11 to get a lot of value out of it, which is very good. All right, we are close to the Raven Tower. So that's actually fine. And for now, we're going to go crit chance. You can go up to 100% crit, but you can't push past it. But that's okay, because there's plenty of other stuff to upgrade. And also, if you press H, it applies automatic to any tower you build of that type. It doesn't save between matches, unlike Focus, which will save between matches. So it looks a little bit impressive, or overwhelming perhaps. But once you set it, it's fine. So Q is the spell I want to focus on. And as you can see, it kind of shoots these random attacks. Very useful. But the scaling of it might be a little problematic unless you scale a lot of spell power. Where if you have a spell that kills 5 units automatically, guaranteed, there's no problem with that. Speaking of the aura that I would like, there it is. I also want to banish this. I don't like Painful Cold, so I'm going to banish Painful Cold. And I'm going to take Runic Fire Aura. The reason why is because this is what I want to build around. Now, right now we have 0.1, so let's actually spend a little bit of gold, get more range, 0.11. So once this aura becomes stronger, everything in range becomes faster, which is very, very good. Very lovely. All right, speaking of making things better, I do have to upgrade you now. And let's grab that as well. And you know what? Pick that up. We'll build you as well. So we get a little bit more value right there. And then... Ooh, I need 128. I'm going to do something I haven't actually done before. No, I should wait. There is another big power spike that you can use that I want to show you guys as well, because there's so much power behind it. It's kind of embarrassing that I wasn't using it on stream earlier today. It's a really good thing. Yeah, there's so many options of how to approach this tower defense, which is quite good. It's very difficult to pull out a tower defense game that can do really, really well. And as someone who is quite addicted to tower defense, yeah, really good. Also, we're going to sacrifice 2 workers to get a rare banner, because we don't have enough for the legendary banner, sadly. But that's okay, because we'll work on getting more soon. For now, though, we're going to build the university, which has 3 different trees. Banner choice, advanced. Yeah, I'm actually going to go with all towers deal increased damage, and I'm going to pick up the banner ascension right there, which is going to be very nice. We do have some additional resources left. Let's see what I can do here. No, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. I do need a lot more wood, but I am a little short on cash. So there's so many things I want to upgrade. I'm clearly doing it in an efficient way because I want to show you everything, but I also want to upgrade everything. And that's the one thing that always takes me out in this game. Trying to do too many things at the same time. It is a problem. Especially since I now don't have the luxury of instant killing enemies with that spell. I'm a little concerned that we might be chewing too much. Well, you know what they say. Spitters are quitters, so we'll keep chewing. This might be a little sketchy. Uh-oh. Oh, beautiful. Unfortunately, one managed to get through. You hate to see it. Okay, we can buy this. And we'll buy that as well. So we lose a lot of our gold, but that's okay. Get some of it back. And I could be buying a second setup if I would want right now. And there's a really good kind of kill box right here that can get really good value. So I'm going to do that. And then we'll build the one over here. So I can build the other towers that I want on these high platforms. Because the mortar, we don't care about the damage. The mortar we are applying for a different reason. The strongest AoE attack in the game is a particular upgrade by the mortar. If we get it, the game becomes infinitely more easy. I think they have to probably balance it a little bit, but honestly, until they do, we can benefit from it. So hopefully we get to experience that. For now, though, let's actually speed things up a little bit. We should be okay. Yeah, look at that. An additional tower is very good. You can also heal your life points, so it's just a resource you can benefit from. And there it is, magma field. If you can get this scaled properly, it is ridiculously powerful. I'm going to go with Path of Danger because it's more elites. And more elites is really good because it's more loot, but also elites are easier for us due to the necrotic curse. And what you just heard was a warning that our research is done. Very good. So I'm actually going to go with weak points right now and start building up some crit because that's going to be our late game scaling. For now, though, let's grab... Yeah, let's grab a little worker here and crank up the gold gain because I do need to get more gold. Desperately so. And there's the first boss. Let's thin the herd just a little bit. Very good. As you can see, the lines are melting. The boss is getting in range of our first kill. Now he's taking a little bit of damage. All right. The herd has been thinned considerably. And as you can see, that fire effect, so strong. Now killing a boss is huge for power. Look at that. Really good. We're going to increase the aura that we're building around, obviously. Oh, this is huge. Ooh, legendary relics are so strong. Every single one of them here is really, really good. But since we're early in the game, and I kind of messed up my eco, I'm going to compensate with that with Crone of the Prudence. Making everything I buy here, including towers, I believe. I believe that's what it said, right? Not for towers and outposts. Okay, other than towers will be cheaper, which is really, really good because now this is pennies on the dime. Very good. White Blast, Runic Fire Aura, or Magical Charge. I'm going to go with Runic Fire Aura because that's what we're building around. So now that 1.1 is 1.2, but this is also a super slow tower because it's a sniper tower. But now we don't have to invest in any kind of attack speed. We can just go crit damage, or damage. And that's really, really good, especially for these volcanic mortars, because the more fire they apply onto the ground, the more benefits we get, right? So what do we need? We need a lot more stone, as expected. I'm going to build this over here. I have upgraded you, right? Let's upgrade that. Grab you, tier 2, giving us a 40 per round stone without any kind of workers assigned, which is really strong. And we'll keep going again. Now our hero can also level up, which will happen soon. As you can see at level 13 on the top right, hero level up, as well as a market offer, which is very important, by the way, that I actually get this upgrade before that happens. It makes one of our relics possibly free, which is very good, because free is better than having to pay for it. All right, come on, one more snipe, perfect. Okay. We'll take magic contract. Because at least in that case, we get a little bit of scaling. We might be leveraging that into our spells because we don't have instant kill. But there's also a powerful upgrade for the rune tower that scales based off spell power. So maybe we can benefit from that. Let's see. For now, though, let's actually grab another source of gold here and make sure that we have more gold gain so we can start scaling out of control. Very good. And then next round, we'll make sure to build a Raven Tower over here, because that's going to be very important. All right. I really should have had a second Raven Tower already. I'm a little scared, because my fire debuff is not super strong yet. It's just enough. Really just enough. I could go for Icy Death. Oh, wow. That is the end game. That's the endgame scaler.
Search completed.
Oh, we're getting a lot of things right now. Ooh, set the slow effect duration to 120%. That's pretty good. But this gives us 10 gold, which is 60 gold, 70 gold. We're actually going to take that to help compensate for our sloppy play. So, as you can see right here, a lot of value to be had. So I think I'm just going to put the sniper here, and then I can put a nice aura effect up here, get the max radius, and if I bounce it enough high enough or upscale it enough with the range button, I can even maybe go all the way around here and cover this entire zone in a continuous damaging effect, which would be really cool. Nope, no pun intended. Maybe a little bit intended. All right, so we did get an upgrade here, so we'll go for 80% crit damage. There you go. Max that out, max that out, max that out. Very lovely. So now our gold is upgraded fully. Those are all done. Let's actually grab the masonry and go next. Don't need to feast. All right, let's get a little bit of damage in. Yeah, see, like it doesn't do more damage against enemies, but the real power is in implying the weakness, basically. But since you have no control over it, it's really bad. Being able to kill multiple enemies is just better, I think. This time we weren't as lucky. Yeah, normally I heavily rely upon improved fire dot, but we don't have that, as well as the instant kill. So I'm going to have to build some more towers. That's basically what it is. That's okay, though. All right, let's see. Upgrade our spell. 200 damage to 20 enemies. Ooh. Yes, because then we can apply more enemies, more weakness to a lot of enemies. That's exactly what we want. Outpost, spell energy, tower construction cost down. Let's do that. And then increase status effect would be okay, I think. Yeah, let's do that. I believe that makes the slow stronger, and there's possibly also the burn. Yep, we'll take that because it's free. And then we'll take you, because that should pay for itself after the first boss. Alright, so I do want to build you right here. As you can see, the range is already set to max. I believe that is in effect. Yep, it is in effect. So that's connected. So we have another little kill box right there. You are still charging up. Max out the stone. Perfect. I'm going to work on the wood next. And also I'm going to work on those upgrades. Because once we want to make the towers bigger manually, we can definitely use cheaper upgrades and tower construction cost in the future as well. Oh yeah, that's so much. Look at how much is actually being weakened now. Look at that. Oh, that's really good. There is a tower that applies weakened, but I've had some hit or miss effects with it, so it's a little so-so. Okay. Yeah, we definitely need that improved fire. I'm going to have to roll for it. That's basically what it is. I'm taking a lot of damage. Right. Let's see. Beautiful. Okay. Scope lens, I think, is really nice because it circumvents some of the annoying enemies. Yeah, once this starts to scale up a little bit, as you can see, we can actually start pushing past the barrier right here and actually have far more range. I should have not done that, but I just wanted to show you guys. I'm actually going to build the druid house, which is what allows us to regenerate health, because we're getting a little sketchy there. And I'm also going to build this. I can be a little unforgiving because of the crown of prudence. I do want to focus on the raven tower and the second tower. There you go. Now we have a chance to make gold once we get some damage in there, which is very lovely. Let's build another higher. Let's build you. Get another one out. Perfect. Okay. Because I do have to also get my wood so I can actually deal with that. Yeah, I think there's a clear path to like maximizing value. Because that's ultimately what the game is about, right? Any tower defense is like trying to maximize value so you can get the best eco without leaking. And we have leaked, but that's okay because it's a resource. All right, Yeah, it's already a lot better now, as you can see. Perfect. And this is without the overpowered AoE effect, so... Sure, we'll take Volcanic Eruption. If we get the right fusion, because yes, the game also has fusions, which is insane. Giving special powers to certain towers based on the fusion. There's a lot to this game. It's insane. It's very good. I wouldn't call it a contender for the 2025 best tower defense if it wasn't good. Now the game is gonna come out in like on the 25th, I believe. So give or take 9 or 10 days, depending on when this video gets uploaded. So it is very, very close. Let's see. All right. Yeah, we have a lot of these splitters. They're giving us a little bit of grief, but that's okay. Our research is getting out of control. Fire rate for all towers. Another reason why you don't need attack speed. Not really, at least, on these fire guys. I like range. Let's take gold. All right. Let's get a bunch of stuff here. Make you, fix you, grab you and you. Very nice. And then we can make, or we can start thinking about another kill box. There's a nice little range extension here. And I think we do have to take it here simply because of the fact that there's going to be a triple split here, which is kind of painful. But then again, I don't like the funnel here either. I think, yeah, there's a lot of resources blocking our path there. I think what I'm going to do instead is I'm just going to build it over here because I kind of have to go around, right? And then we'll build a nice tower over here. And then we'll put some fire. Sure, let's put some fire over there. We'll give you 1 range upgrade because that means I believe you're just in range. Actually, now you're in range. I think you were already in range. It's hard to tell. There's no like icon that says you get a power buff. And since we have different sources of attack speed, we can't essentially be sure if something is upgraded properly or not. Or under the effect of an aura. It's probably my greatest criticism, sadly. But that's okay though. Now we also have barriers, which are very frustrating enemies. But our ravens, as you can see, have priority 1 on the barrier carrier, priority 2 on bosses, priority 3 on high health units. And ravens also have the benefit of going directly through barriers. They are ignoring barriers. So they will try to snipe those barriers immediately because anybody under the effect of the barrier doesn't take damage. The barrier does. So you might understand how that becomes a problem. And barriers become a big problem later in the game, for sure. All right. Let's see. Yeah, one of the things we're missing now is just a little bit of stone. Now, luckily enough, we do have you over here, so we can just take a bit of stone and then buy the raven. Which I do think is an important thing to do right now. There's a couple of good things I wish I could have here, but yeah, I'll just put it over there. That's fine. But yes, let me upgrade you and that. Let me buy some wood. There you go, max that out. Alright, sweet. Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. Let's make the path a little bigger here. We should be getting our units, our work units soon back as well with a legendary power on top of it. The shield also eats the weakness spell. It doesn't tank the instant kill spell, it just dies, which is very good. You can get a lot of energy, because the amount of spells you can cast is based on your energy and the cost of the spell. Most of the spells are 1 energy. And if you maximize the value of the kill spell, it's 1 energy for like 15. And you can get like up to 6 or 7 energy quite easily. So you can do the math. That's a lot of units you can get rid of very quickly. Let's take Icy Death. Sure, we'll take you. Hmm. Can only contain banners. No, we'll leave. Speaking of banners, very good. I think Omnipotence is probably better because that's going to make all Raven Towers do 100% more crit, or more than 100% more crit damage, and we are going to give them 100% crit once we get the chance. It's fairly easy to upgrade them to 100% later, so that's kind of what the plan is. The game also gives you warnings like that, which is very, very comfy. Let's build you. Purity Law, enable that, so that's going to buff our workers. Which also means we can buff this and do that a little bit to compensate the consumption there, so we don't have to think about it. Let's see, we do have the combo here. Yep. That looks good. Let's extend you. Trying to think of what is a nice other spot for like the freeze. But I could just increase the range and get a little crazy with it. I think here's a nice spot as well, because they kind of have to go around. Okay, bunch of weakness. Now some of the enemies will heal, so I do think it makes a lot of sense to have something over here. Especially with the big range. If we put some units over there that have like a lot of range later over there, they can maybe cross it. They can cross the road. Although I say that. We can also maybe build it over here, because then we have the coverage on the top and then also at the bottom later. Could also be really good. We have options is my point, I think. We have options. Let's build one over here. The range will take care of itself once it starts to upgrade. We don't care too much about the actual range of the mortar, because we can always increase that later. I think for now this is fine. Let's see, we do have a lot of gold. Max that out while we can. Oh, I completely forgot about this. I did say it earlier, but I completely forgot about it. So that's a lot of wasted resources. It is what it is. Alright, there we have another boss. Let's see how this goes. All right. So far, so good. Boss is down. Yeah, it's going a lot better than I was hoping or expecting. Because we don't have the special power that I typically take. This is really nice as well. It's going to make the Raven Tower shoot twice, which can have some very, very fun effects. Ooh, base crit, very good. 40% fire rate is really nice, but we're going to have 4 waves of no longer increased upgrades. It is very good though, although I'm going to go for the crit. Because we are very heavily focused in crit damage on our Ravens for late game, so I want to make sure to bring that home. Let's upgrade that. Very good. That's maxed. That's maxed now. Okay, so all of our resources are kind of maxed, which is very nice. Right, our money is low. We did build you. I could just buy some... No, I cannot buy anything. I can't buy the things that I would want to buy, so... Oh yeah, also my research is almost done. The next legendary banner pick is taken 2 times, which is very nice. A lot of power there. Very good. You can hear the double shot of our ravens. Get some weakness going. And then once all the weakness is gone, we apply another one. Very good. I hope to get Hydra soon, which is one of the fusions. Finally, a magma field upgrade. And there's Hydra. I just talked about it. As you can see, depending on the towers you have out, you get different fusions. And Hydra makes it so that the Trinity upgrade, which is 3 different enemies attacking or being attacked, applies to the mortar. And we don't care about the mortar damage. We care about the burning ground it leaves, because that doesn't scale with damage, which is very, very nice. So now we just have 3 different platforms of death for the price of 1, Very lovely. We did lose all our workers because we sent them out for a legendary banner. And hopefully that will happen soon. We also still have these guys. I don't understand them just yet. I did unlock them in my last playthrough on stream. I haven't really messed around with it yet, but there is a lot of power hidden in there. But perhaps we'll find that out another day. Right now, I just want to focus on what I know works, as opposed to trying to start experimenting and losing my run. Alright, here's another upgrade. Tower construction costs 5 to 10%. Increase the status effect. Damage for all towers goes up. Fire rate plus 20%. This is all pretty good. I'm going to go with status effect though. Tower construction goes down. We could have gone spell energy, but like I said, we don't have the typical spells that I normally like, so I don't think it's all that valuable. 10 enemies, inflicts weakness, inflicts 1 victim trait, which is very good. Once again, it also reduces the amount of people. So I'm just going to go with cheap spells. Cheap damage. Why not, right? Let's go rocks or stone. You can no longer have too much of that because every single time we build, things become significantly more expensive. And we do prefer those stone towers. So that's very good. I could build up a guild hall, but I don't believe it to be that necessary. So having that said, let's build another one of these lovely folk. That should be fine. Yes, okay. And then I can build another one over here. There's not a lot of good coverage there, so it's a little bit of a bummer. You know what? I'll just build it over here anyway. We'll start building a space over here. A space of death. You just want to make sure you have enough coverage. But since we now have that triple mortar, as you can see, there's a lot more fire on the ground. A lot more things are burning. Very good. And these Raven Towers, as long as they're upgraded with the runic speed buff, we're okay. We're chilling. Alright, let's see. Sure. Let's go. No. I don't like any of this. I guess I'll take Totem of Doom. Why not? Alright. Very good. Another split, sadly. You hate to see it. Purple barriers have arrived. Barriers are down. We're doing good, though. Nice. I'm going to roll for value. No. Yeah, I don't want to get common powers anymore. Oof, I don't like any of that. We'll take that. That's fine.
Research completed.
Let's get the research. Let's get some spell energy that way then. When in Rome, you go to McDonald's. Let's see. Let's build one over there. Right, that puts that in the range. That's very good. Another boss is down. Perfect. Hydra, Frost Magician, increased Cold Snap. Ooh. That is very powerful. Well, yeah, we don't care about the actual damage effect. We only care about the application of it. So we'll go Cold Snap. Get a longer slow. Ooh. Speedy Death or Crippling Pain. This is a second fusion. The DPS increase per second from Icy Death is increased according to the share of Focus Rune. Focus Rune is the rune we don't have. The longer the beam is on somebody, the more damage it does. It's very single target focus. Crippling Pain. The slow value is applied to a certain share to enemies attacked by the Runestone Tower. Additive. The slow value is applied to a certain share to enemies attacked by the Runestone Tower. So it makes it a single target slow. I see. Yeah, let's do that. Let's make it a single target slow. It's good for bosses, maybe. Sure. More legendary banners. Speaking of, 315% crit damage. Ooh, okay. That's really nice for damage. Let's get some more coverage. Why not? Oh yeah, they are back. Welcome back. Oh yeah. We also have our mana nexus finally. Yeah, let's get some spell damage. Why not? Let's just max out that tree. So now I can just do a bunch of this. Let's see. We want some fire here. Ooh, that's a big boy. He's not taking a lot of damage. He still has a long road ahead of him. This is typically the boss that kills me. Before I got a greater understanding of the game, this is the one that always pushed me into the ground. Very frustrating. All right. Ooh, White Blast. Sure, why not? Let's go massive AoE. Because once again, we have that triple split as well with the Hydra, right? So good value regardless. Oh, did I build a runestone tower there by accident? I thought it was a... Oops, let's demolish that. That was supposed to be a... There it is. That's what was supposed to happen there. And then we'll build a... yeah, we'll build an additional one over here. All right. We're getting close to the end now, though. We're getting very close to the end. Very good. All right. Definitely a path. I have so much gold. I should really spend it. What am I doing? Yeah, I could have just bought so many more workers. My God. That's fine, though. Ooh. Yeah, those healers are getting through. Let's roll for value. Roll for value. Doom Blast? No. White Blast? They really don't like me having value, do they? I was looking for fire. Alas, it is what it is. All right. So what we're going to do now, we have a lot of gold. So what we're going to do, we're going to take this crit chance. We're going to actually move that to crit damage. We're going to press H so it applies to all towers. And we're just going to max that crit. 100% crit there. That's the wrong button. 100% crit there. Very good. 100% crit there. Actually, let's apply damage. I think that might be better. Because we have such insane crit scaling from the passives, of course. There you go. So I believe all of our ravens are 100% crit damage now. Or have a 100% crit chance. Which, of course, is phenomenal. Very good. Yes. So we could just build more of those if we would want to. We could just buy a bunch of stone. We don't really have inflation yet. So we can just buy another one once we see a nice little spot for it. Maybe here. Because as you can see, it will go across the other road as well. Value. And we can splurge a bunch of money and be fine. All right. I guess I could apply some more towers that apply weakness, but if we do that, the problem with that is that it also dilutes the perk pool, sadly. Which is a little problematic, admittedly. Ah. Beautiful. Alright, let's apply some weakness. Barrier down. Very good. Apply some weakness. More weakness. More weakness. Trying to get those barriers down as quickly as possible. Ah, level 30 boss wave is on the horizon. You can see it at the top right. Very good. Ooh. Okay. Don't think I like anything here. No, we don't care. Leave. Legendary banner. Can I even make that in time? I don't think I can actually make that in time. I'm not sure why I did that. Well, it is what it is, I guess. More cold snap. Explore. All right. Now, the ending is always super scary because of barriers. I think I want to double down on that. And really bring the pain. Okay. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of good spaces here, is there? No! Wow. That was unfortunate. I did not expect that. Okay, I was just looking at other things and suddenly everything I knew changed. Right. We're going to take a little bit of range. As you can see, we can actually hit the other tower. Yeah, like I'm so focused on single target that AoE is becoming a problem because normally I have ridiculous amounts of fire and now I have ridiculous amounts of cold. And it's not really cool. So that's unfortunate. But that's what I mean. Like, it kind of proves what I said at the very beginning. I also don't have the insta-kill spell, which is ridiculous amounts of value in terms of damage compared to like, a weakness spell. Not having to kill something because it dies instantly is always going to be better than being able to kill something faster because you still have to kill it. Having that said though, Dark Whisper, the Veiled Master. He is down. Darn. Well, most of the area is cool. This is how we're going to fix global warming. There it is. For finish, run, enter endless mode as well. Okay, that was really sketchy at the end there, but yeah. Finish the run. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. There it is. Beautiful castle. Look at that. We did not even get a new high score. Of course not. We lacked fire. But yeah, there's a lot of meta progression, as you can see. Let's actually take the Seeker of Honor right here. Oh, we can't actually do it. No, we can. Oh, yeah. We want to upgrade that. We already have so many upgrades, but as you can see, a lot of meta progression. A lot of different things. It's very good. Very good. This is, once again, the beta, not the beta version, the early access version of the full version. So this is kind of what you can expect on launch, but perhaps even more polished with like a day one patch. Because they're still working on a couple of things as far as I know. So far though, probably shaping up to be one of the best, if not the best, tower defense games for 2025. And it's not even going to be that expensive, which is impressive. It's a good year for tower defense. We're eating. We're eating. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit that like button so you can help me eat too by making the algorithm love me as I will love you. I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for hanging. Have a good night. And if you're sleeping, I don't know, keep sleeping. Just keep sleeping. Don't wake up. Do not wake up. I'm out.